Fucking hell. Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, Abiu here, and we're back. Another scary ghost videos from Nuke's top 5. And this is 5 scary ghost videos make you punch screen. Never punched my screen. Offensive. Let's see. Nuke freaked me out to the point where I punched my screen. I doubt it. Headset helps. Just twanged my ear. Let's go.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Haunted. Single dad Alex Calvo inherited his estranged grandmother's house in Florida after her recent passing. So he and his daughters packed their bags and moved to the home to start a new life. The house has been in his family for 4 generations and has been left mostly untouched. In fact, when they move in, the home is still full of his grandmother's belongings. Alex begins to record moments from his family's move to the new house.
I think I've seen a video with this guy in it. I think it's this one. Maybe one of the clips in there will be a video I've seen.
House and shares his experiences on TikTok. When they first arrive, Alex posts a video of the event, but concerned viewers soon point out to him that there is something very disturbing in the video. Alex is shocked.
Look at our new house. Wow. This is cool, right? Better than an apartment. Okay. Got everybody here. Heading on into the new house for the first time.
Nice spacious looking house if you just come from an apartment. Plenty of room for the kiddies.
Just say go. Yeah. See how scary? It's kind of scary actually. Oh, look at all this stuff.
Why, when moving into a new home with your children, would you say, yeah, this is kind of scary? Because the first thing you've done is scare your kids in their new home.
Dollhouse for you, Salo. Go. Okay. This kitchen
And why would they never have been to the grandmother's house? And what was that in the mirror?
is pretty nice.
Ready? I'm gonna go out, Grandma.
Go close the door.
I think there's a shadow up there as well.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
When Alex walks past a mirror, a creepy dark figure can be seen in the reflection. Alex says that he has no idea what this could have been.
I have an idea what that could have been.
Figure.
That, to me, doesn't look like a person. The arms are missing. The head is missing. That looks like the reflection of a coat or a t-shirt being held up or hung up. You know, there could be a wall there with a hook on it. That just looks like a t-shirt.
Can be seen in the reflection. Alex says that he has no idea what this could have been, but he decides to keep recording his experiences.
Although it's not behind him.
A little over a month later, and in the middle of the night, this happens.
Okay, I just heard a loud bang out here. It's the middle of the night. Sounded like it was coming from the kitchen. Hello? Oh!
What? See it? No.
Hello?
Is that a growl?
Is there somebody here? Is there somebody in here?
That's a big house. That's a dog barking.
Alex hears a loud bang and goes to investigate when a chair suddenly just moves
Oh, I
on
didn't
its own.
see the chair.
Hello? Oh!
I didn't see the chair move. Now, that could be paranormal. That could also be that chair is there. There's a wire attached to the chair, or fishing line or string on the other side of this door frame, and it's pulled that way. If it pulled away from that door, and we had a wider camera angle, I'd be more inclined to believe it. When it goes towards an open door frame like that, there's too much chance for it to be faked.
And then, only 2 weeks later, he films another chilling experience.
So I just captured something
What the hell is this?
else on tape. While I was actually taking the tape, I did not notice it at all, but you go ahead and take a look at it and tell me what you think. Okay, I just heard a really loud noise coming up here from the same place where all the other stuff has been going on. Like something was dragging across the floor. Turn on the lights, like everybody says. Okay, come on. I know I heard something. I don't know.
I think this is the clip I've seen.
I don't know. I don't f***ing know. There's nothing here. Turn on this light down here.
Did you see it? Yes, I did. And it'll replay it, and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Alex doesn't notice it at the time, but he accidentally records what seems to be a pale face.
That is Michael Myers. And I'm not saying that looks like Michael Myers, or you could see it's Michael Myers. That is a Michael Myers mask by the look of it. It doesn't even look 3D. That looks like a Michael Myers cardboard cutout. Or maybe something that's been digitally cut out and added into that video. That is Michael Myers' mask from the Halloween movies. I've got no doubt about that. Which would lead me to believe that all of this guy's videos are probably faked. The first thing you see when you walk into a house is, this is scary, in front of your kids, and then the chair being pulled towards an open door, the Michael Myers mask.
Staring at him from a doorway. He starts to believe that whatever is making the strange noises and appearing in his videos might actually be the spirit of his deceased grandmother. Cut to another night, and Alex captures something absolutely terrifying.
Michael Myers mask.
Okay, I am up here where all the different, scary activity has happened, and I'm hearing what sounds like somebody walk around on the floorboards. As I'm up here, I can feel, the pressure of steps landing around me. I don't really know what's going on. It just seems pretty crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh!
That's the clip I've seen before.
Come on. Come on, what was that? Holy Holy shit. Is there somebody in here, or was that actually my fucking grandmother? Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh. What the f? Oh my god. The fucking robe is sitting there on the floor. Are you kidding me? Holy shit.
Alex can't believe his eyes as right in front of him someone appears to be standing in his doorway. By the time he manages to collect himself, whoever or whatever it was has disappeared. So could it be that Alex's home is haunted by his grandmother?
Oh, you got your potato obligatory ghost hunting potato quality footage, because it's dark more than anything, and one of your kids stood in a robe, I would imagine, on the account that the other stuff all looked fake. That's probably fake. If you'd just shown this, maybe it would have been more believable. But Alex Calvo is not haunted, I don't think.
And if not, then just what is this?
His daughter.
I highly recommend that you watch Alex's full story over on his TikTok page.
Michael Myers.
Alex Calvo is haunted.
I don't think he is.
Perspective. Reddit user Bunny Toes says that she was home completely all alone with just her grandchild. When she gave the baby her old phone to play with, the child accidentally starts recording a video and captures something chilling.
Let's change your butt. You smell like you poopy.
Sometimes still hard to walk out the door. Sometimes still see her leave. I'll be fine.
There's so much.
Did you see it? Reddit user
There's so much stuff everywhere that
Bunny Toes is shocked when she looks back at the footage. Her grandchild seems to have recorded a tall shadow-like
did it.
Shocked when she looks back at the footage. Her grandchild seems to have recorded a tall, shadow-like figure standing right behind them.
That just not look like somebody with their back to them, just bent over slightly doing their everyday stuff. I mean, it could have been paranormal if they're saying they're the only 3 people in the house. 2 people, sorry. Baby and the grandmother who's letting the kid take selfies.
Astonished Reddit user believes the apparition to possibly be her husband's deceased grandmother, who passed away 6 years ago on the exact same spot where the figure can be seen in the video. But is it a shadow figure or just a very strange trick of the light? Let me know.
It's not a strange trick of the light. There's a ponytail up on the top of the head. There's the shoulders. If you're looking at me from the back, it's just somebody leaning over and they go to stand up. It looks like a real person to me. Maybe they've just forgotten there's somebody else in the house. Or they've uploaded it, not said that there was somebody else in the house for views. Because that looked just like the back of a person.
Down in the comments.
Because this camera is going to be focused, when you're that close to the camera lens, it's focusing on you, and then the background stuff then blurs out and becomes noise because the camera is focusing here. It didn't quite focus in properly on whatever was behind, or whoever was behind. I've probably got a skeptical head on today, but that didn't seem paranormal at all to me. That just looked like another family member bent over doing something behind them.
If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Haunting of Abiu Hernandez Alvarez. Now, the name Abiu Hernandez Alvarez might sound familiar to you because over the last year and a half, I've featured his continuing frightening story. Abiu lives alone in an apartment in Mexico City and claims that he suddenly began to experience terrifying paranormal activity at all hours. Objects would move on their own, doors slam shut, and the sound of
I've seen a lot of this, guys. I think this is one where he's actually caught a female in his house.
high heels and knocking were heard in the halls.
High heels, it's the female.
Most horrifying of all, a strange female entity began to appear in mirrors around his house, and then the apparition even physically attacked Abiu. In his last video posted to Facebook, he recorded a shocking encounter with the female spirit he calls Zaya, and then he just sort of disappeared for a while. Abiu.
He's probably been off for a while, editing videos in with this female accomplice. I'm not saying his videos are fake. His videos are actually really good, and if they are faked, they've done really well.
Has since returned and adopted a cute little puppy named Milo.
Oh.
It's not long before Milo starts to regularly react nervously to something that Abiu can't see. One night when Abiu is fast asleep in bed, a static camera records something very strange.
You'll wake him up. Why is he not waking up? It's quite a high-pitched, loud, yelpy bark from that dog. He's there and hasn't even stirred. The hell was that?
Milo barks at something that we can't see, and an ominous noise can be heard that seems to respond back to the little dog. It's almost as if little Milo is trying to protect his owner from something. Over time, Milo seems to form an odd attachment to a large teddy bear that we have seen in Abiu's videos before.
I've seen videos with dogs have an attachment to teddy bears. Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Teddy bear, named Googie, often seems to just move on its own.
Yo estaba jugando mucho tiempo con Gully y pues parece ser que se divierte con él.
Come on, Milo. That is a cute dog.
One day after frantically searching, Abiu can't seem to find the teddy bear anywhere. It's like it simply disappeared into thin air.
Googie ha desaparecido y no entiendo por qué. Incluso estoy viendo.
I don't think that dog has pulled it.
Hay como agua, como si saliera de él. Y toda esa agua se escurre y está directamente en el.
What the hell?
Incluso de este lado también se puede ver cómo el agua está escurriendo como de la silla. No sé, no lo entiendo muy bien cómo está aquí. Realmente.
Why is your house wet?
No, pues no sé cómo explicar que Googie ha desaparecido. Ay, cabrón. Pues no sé ni qué chingados.
Did you see it?
No.
Even though Abiu shows an empty chair, Googie the teddy bear can be seen sitting in the chair in the mirror's reflection. Even stranger, water appears to be seeping right from the mirror itself. Eventually, teddy bear Googie returns to its usual spot and all seems to be going well. Until one night.
I mean, it's quite easy to edit that teddy bear in. And you, as you turn in the camera, you pause it, you put the teddy bear back on the chair, you put your camera back in the exact same place and track it again. And if you do it a few times, eventually you'll get 2 shots that line up perfectly. I have been doing my homework on how to recreate ghost videos just because I don't want to say things paranormal if they're not. But then also, if I can't explain it, the chances of it being paranormal are a little bit higher for me.
Abiu hears a very loud noise coming from the same room. He once again takes out his phone and starts to record.
Not that I would say that's what he did, but that is what you can do to have that effect.
It did not go well.
Se escuchó un golpe muy fuerte en él.
I kind of want to see the woman.
Precisamente por donde está Googie. La vez pasada. Bueno, ya tiene un rato que.
He's made sure that teddy bear's not going anywhere. He's pinned it down. Oh, it's weird that since he's got the dog, he hasn't seen the female. Could that be because the female is actually there in person and the dog would be reacting to her and he can't get the same videos?
Coloqué este aparato encima de Googie para que no lo movieran del lugar y bueno, pues sí ha funcionado. Hasta el momento sí ha funcionado.
The mirror's soaking again.
Esto que se ve como. No sé si se lo voy a apreciar.
I know what that is. The ghost wants to pick Googie up, but has skipped arm day for far too long, can't lift the weights, that sweat from the ghost.
Bueno, aquí se ve como agua, pero es más viscoso que eso. De hecho, creo que no es la primera vez que grabo esto.
Fucking hell. Wasn't jumping at the ghost, it was that bass drop that they keep putting in these videos. My headset's very loud. Oh, Googie's free.
In an absolutely bizarre twist, what looks like a terrifying clone of himself charges toward Abiu, scaring him so much that he stumbles to the ground. When he gets back up, there's nothing there. Also, a strange symbol that wasn't there before now appears on the mirror.
When he falls, that's where the cut is in the editing. He's obviously filmed this. There's a couple of cuts there when he's moving. When he falls to the floor, that's where the next cut is. He's drawn that on the mirror, picked his phone back up, recorded it. That fall will hide the cut. Where the cut was for him to run it himself, I don't know, but this is all an elaborate hoax, as you could say.
When Abiu checks out the living room, something dark seems to be standing there with him, only visible in the reflection in the living room mirror. After this horrifying experience, Abiu takes his dog Milo on a long trip to just get away for a while.
That is a cute dog.
Is Abiu Hernandez Alvarez's apartment really violently haunted? Or is it just some bizarre horror ARG? Either way, the videos are terrifying, and as always, I leave it up to you to decide.
I have decided that this guy is fake. However, they're really well done. Now, I don't have the ability to tell you exactly where those cuts were, but I know where those cuts could have been placed. I couldn't recreate that myself because my editing skills are basic. However, I've watched enough videos and I've watched enough videos of people showing how these videos can be made to know there are definitely cuts hidden in that video. That's just all trickery. The problem he's got is he's gone too far over the top with it. A version of himself running at him, that's a little bit too far. Unless it's a mimic. Real ghost, apparently.
You can find Abiu's entire story and many more videos over on his Facebook page. The tunnels. Founded in 1811, the seaside city of Astoria, Oregon has seen its fair share of dark
Astoria.
history.
Isn't that where the Goonies was?
In the early 1920s, most of the city tragically burnt to the ground. It was rebuilt with concrete reinforced pylons, creating a creepy hidden underground tunnel system. Many of these tunnels served as underground living space for the very poor, but they were also home to a lot of violent criminal activity and were very unsafe. One of the unfortunate poor people who lived in the tunnels was a woman named Abigail. Abigail was a poorly paid seamstress in a tailor shop during the day, and at night, she lived a very hard life down in the dark tunnels beneath the shop. In 1972, Abigail saw no way out and ended it all. Her remains weren't found until a week after her passing. Another unfortunate soul that is said to inhabit the tunnels is allegedly that of a young girl named Sarah, who is also said to have met her untimely death beneath the tailor shop. Over time, the underground tunnels were closed due to safety hazards. The tailor shop was sold and eventually became the Gully's butcher shop. Owner Diana Gully says that she has always had a bad feeling that someone or something might still be down in the tunnels beneath her store. Guests have taken photos in the basement of a mysterious entity that seems to be...
I mean, if there's going to be somewhere that's haunted, that would probably be it. The history of that. If ghosts are real, that would be one of the places.
Sitting in a chair. Others have gotten nasty headaches during their visits, and some have even seen a large shadow figure. The story goes that one man visiting sat down in a chair but soon fell over and then quickly ran out. He claimed that what he believed to be the spirit of little Sarah came walking towards him and pushed him right out of the chair. Diana Gully has invited popular ghost hunters Ryan, River, Wyatt, and Skylar from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal to investigate whether the stories...
It's the guy with writing on his face. Now, I have laughed and made a few jokes about him, you know, his mates have drawn on his face and whatever. Watched a few of the Twin Paranormal videos and I actually quite like them. They're very likable guys and they don't go too over the top in the videos that I've seen. They're a good watch, so definitely go check out Twin Paranormal, YouTube Ghost Hunters. But they're really good. They got a lot of equipment. They do some of the stuff I've seen them do. They do help people that think that their homes are haunted. They do like cleansing and stuff, and they seem very respectful as well, which I like.
These are true, and just who or what might be haunting the Gully's butcher shop. As Ryan is interviewing Diana about her store, River is busy setting up a static camera in the tunnels. He captures something downright chilling.
So when you're checking things, maybe you could get a little bit more information about that.
See, some things may appear differently.
Mm-hmm.
When we go and do some investigations, sometimes they'll trick you.
What the f?
Earlier, you were saying that somebody was sitting there.
Right.
They could have gotten scratched on their face,
Mm-hmm.
or could have just
Ryan.
Yeah.
a little bit too excitement and them doing it themselves.
That did sound like somebody running up on him.
What the f?
What happened to you?
door. I was getting a shot, and I hear someone walking like this.
Okay.
And it came right behind my ear, and they're breathing really heavy.
Oh, no.
I've never had this happen. I almost just freaking lost it.
You okay?
I'm okay, but that was really scary.
Is that you running over here?
Yeah, it was me running over here. I've never had that happen.
Now, a little freaked out, the team finishes their interview with store owner Diana and officially begins their investigation. Using a REM pod and 2 EMF meters, they begin to ask questions to the spirit of Abigail, and things just get weirder.
That just went to red. That just went to red.
Are you filming it?
That went all the way to red.
Yes.
Can you spike this one as well?
What I also like about these guys is when they're using the EMF, they hold it away from their equipment to make sure their equipment's not picking anything up. They'll wave it around their equipment to show it's not actually having any impact. Me and Mrs. Geek have bought an EMF, and we have sort of been testing it out. If you see these guys walking around, or any ghost hunters walking around a house, and near a TV, even when it's powered off, and you see those lights, it's the TV. It's the magnets in the speakers set the EMF off. We've checked it on our own TVs, and magnetic speakers in TVs and stereos, even when they're powered off at the mains, will set an EMF off and set it up to level 5.
This one in my hand, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Thank you, Abigail. If this
That's pretty cool. One EMF went off, then the next one went off. He's holding 2. There's 3 EMFs all gone off, and then that REM pod, but in a wave, like something has run through it. That's pretty cool. I mean, people are going to see, look at all this power here, a fuse board there, that will set these off. I've got, obviously, a house. Everyone's got a fuse board. I've got a fuse board in my house, and if I'm stood a 1.5 feet away, the EMF won't pick it up. If you hold it within a few inches of the fuse board, then it'll go to sort of a level 5. So you've got to get really close to whatever it is will set it off. For example, on the TV, you've almost got to put the EMF against the screen where the speakers are at the bottom. They're not as sensitive as you would think. So there's a little bit more credibility in them.
Not 1, not 2, but all of their devices spike at the same time. The team moves on to a different section of the basement, and their devices are still continuously spiking. That's when Ryan experiences something terrifying.
This just keeps going off. Thank you. Riff. What? Somebody's right here. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? What? I just got what you got. Somebody's right here. Are you over here with us? What? I just got what you got. Something just took a deep breath right by my ear. If I had a heart monitor right now, my heart is beating so fast.
Just like his brother River, Ryan experiences.
They are absolutely terrified. They've got so much ink.
And hears the breath of someone right next to his ear. But that's not all that the twin paranormal guys catch at Gully's butcher shop.
Here's another object here in Skylar's hand. All you have to do is walk up to this object and you hold onto this antenna or get close to this metal rod that you see and it'll light up and it'll make noise.
That was a good example there of how those REM pods work. You have to literally be within centimeters or millimeters of that rod for it to work. When you see those things going off in open doorways with nothing around them, that's kind of hard to explain because those things don't go off easily. Also, I have watched a lot of amateur ghost hunting videos that use those things, and they don't go off. They get zero interaction off them. I watched one channel, a bigger channel. They were 6 investigations into a season before they got that REM pod to go off. So there's a bit more credibility there as well.
I'm going to go ahead and set it over here in this walkway. If you can come over to us and use your energy. Give us a sign that you are here with that.
What was that?
Give us a sign that you are here with that.
The unexplained shape of someone seemingly walking around down in the tunnels is captured on camera. The ghost hunters have no idea what their camera has just recorded, but they do hear footsteps coming from that direction.
Could there be somebody down
there? The
there?
spirit of Abigail? Could it be the ghost of little Sarah? Or something worse? Let me know what you think. The investigation at Gully's butcher shop is not over yet. Part 2 will be up on the YouTube channel, Twin Paranormal, very soon.
I might actually do some reaction videos to Twin Paranormal. I actually quite like their content. But the videos are really long, and I don't know if I could edit like an hour and a half videos. Big ages. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see me react to full episodes of Twin Paranormal. They are quite likable.
Legend of Kashima Reiko. So the story with this next video.
Great. Japanese ghosts. Freaky as shit.
Goes that an anonymous Japanese man lost a bet with his friends, and so they dared him to explore an allegedly haunted forest completely alone. As proof, he must film the entire experience. He hikes into the woods just as the sun goes down. As you might suspect, it did not go well.
It's a tree. They are all very straight. It's a rock. Don't be the Grudge or the Ring. These things freak me out. It's dark at 5:10. It's gonna be cold. What am I looking at? The arms? Oh, Grudge bitch. Wait. That image looked suspiciously like that. The arm movement, or the look of the arms. Look, the arms is almost identical to that. But if you were to put that in and turn the opacity down, you would get that effect and just add it in after the fact. I could do that really easily. In fact, do it now. Let me just check. It won't be the same image, but I've got a ghost image. There you go. That. I could turn that opacity down, just layer it over and move it around like that while I'm recording. And the more I turn that opacity down, the more it would look like that. You should have used a different image that's not from a very famous Japanese horror movie. It's from The Ring of the Grudge. That's the scene where she comes out of the well.
The pale, disembodied torso of a woman appears to crawl her way out of the forest, getting closer and closer. The man makes a run.
That is Samara coming out of the well in the original Japanese Grudge movie. I thought he was a still image at first. Or that still image I found, it was that turned down, and now they're actually playing with the opacity turned down and a sort of the background removed. Samara coming out of the well in the Japanese version.
For it, and the
original
video abruptly ends. Now, Japanese viewers say that the mysterious video has a basis in the frightening urban legend of Kashima Reiko. The story says that the vengeful spirit of a woman is forever looking for her lost legs. And if she happens upon someone, she will take the legs of anyone she encounters.
The legs are missing because they're in a fucking well from the movie.
Thanks so much for watching. Please follow my Instagram here.
Do all of that.
My tweets here. And my ticks are my talks, whichever you choose.
Ticks are my talks. There was a lot of bullshit in that video. Now, that's not Nuke bullshitting, because Nuke asks an open-ended question. What do you think? Is it a real or is it an elaborate hoax? He's just compiling these videos for you to look at, enjoy, and make your own mind up. Which I appreciate, which is cool. And I love Nuke's videos because if he didn't make them, I wouldn't be able to react to them. But there was a lot of bullshit in that. I mean, that last video was definitely The Ring. That was literally lifted out of the movie and pasted over a video of the guy in the forest. I could literally recreate that in about an hour. That was bullshit. The guy with the Michael Myers cardboard cutout in his house. So much bullshit. Short video. However, I enjoyed it. I enjoy reacting to it. I do enjoy spotting the flaws and the faults and being able to work out things that are faked in these videos. Because at least when we do see something real, or potentially real, there's more scope for me to believe that it is paranormal because it is amongst this crap. Anyway, I did enjoy that. But for now, I'm Beardo and I am out.